Like, why is the Democrat propaganda machine so fired up to destroy me?
Alright folks, buckle up because this video is about to dive into some mind-blowing and eye-opening stuff. Today, we're talking about the deep, dark undercurrents shaking up America and how the Democratic machine is out to destroy Elon Musk, the truth about how your taxes are being funneled into a mess of illegal aliens, and how these so-called aliens are playing a much more dangerous game than you ever realized. So grab a snack, and let's get into it. Let's start with Elon Musk. Whether you love, hate, or just want to know what he's up to next, you can't deny that he's shaking up the status quo. Musk has been challenging government power, especially when it comes to the free market, space exploration, and even social media. And as we all know, when someone like Elon threatens the system, that system fights back hard. But here's the thing. The real reason the so-called Democratic machine is gunning for Musk isn't because of his Twitter antics, his Mars dreams, or his bold statements about the future of tech. It's because Musk is onto something far bigger than most people are ready to hear. The establishment is terrified of losing control over the flow of information, and Musk's empire in tech poses a massive risk to that. His power is growing, and that power directly challenges the narrative they're trying to push. So, when Musk says or does anything that threatens that narrative, expect the system to do everything it can to take him down. But why? Well, that's where things get crazy. Let's talk about the tax issue. We've all been hearing about how the government has been squeezing citizens for every last dollar in taxes. But what's happening with those taxes?
Luxury hotels in New York. Your tax money went to pay for illegal aliens in luxury hotels in New York from an agency that is meant to help Americans in distress from natural disasters.
What you might not know is that a lot of your hard-earned money is going to fund programs for illegal aliens, people who shouldn't even be in the country. That's right. While many Americans are struggling to pay bills and provide for their families, their taxes are being used to subsidize services and benefits for those who've broken the law by entering the country illegally. It's a major point of contention, and it's one that's been quietly growing as a ticking time bomb. But here's the kicker. These illegal aliens, who are draining resources and services, are being allowed to do something that should have been unthinkable. They can already vote.
Already telling them, so in New York State, illegal aliens can already vote in state and city elections. A lot of people don't know that. They're trying to fight that, and they're trying to stop that, but they're currently, I think it's like 600,000 are registered to vote, illegal aliens in New York.
That's right. While citizens across the country are still fighting for fair representation and the integrity of the voting system, these aliens are casting ballots and making decisions that impact the future of this nation. Now, the average citizen doesn't even know about this secret loophole. New York has had enough. They've gone as far as to sue the government, arguing that this whole situation is an attempt to destroy democracy itself.
New York sued the federal government to get the money. So you could just look at their lawsuit. They were sending that money even after President Trump signed an executive order saying it needs to stop.
Musk is no stranger to speaking his mind, but when it comes to defending America's integrity, he's been uncharacteristically vocal about how the political establishment is failing the citizens of this country. Musk sees the writing on the wall. This isn't just about tech, taxes, or free speech anymore. It's about protecting the American way of life. That's why Musk is coming hard for President Trump. You might think that's a strange move, but let's connect the dots here. Trump has been on the receiving end of this Democratic machine for years, and Musk, with all his power and influence, is starting to see the same forces at play. The government, the political elite, and the media are all involved in a game of control. And whether you love or hate Trump, one thing is clear: if you're a threat to that establishment, you'll find yourself targeted. That's why Elon Musk is going all in on calling out the system, and if you pay attention, you'll see the parallels between what Musk is trying to do and what's happening with the New York lawsuit. It's about protecting the truth and ensuring that the power to govern is in the hands of those who belong here, not those who've snuck in through back doors. Musk, New York, and even President Trump are all part of this complex struggle for truth, justice, and freedom. The question is, who will win in the end? Only time will tell. But one thing is for sure, the stakes have never been higher.